Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. Your girl's just shuffling up right now, catching a vibe, getting ready to do your May 2020 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. It's an absolute privilege and honor to read for you, connect, ascend with you. Please like, share, subscribe. It is much appreciated. And for those that are returning, guys, I missed you so much, all right? As you can see, the scene here is a bit different because I've completely relocated myself and positioned myself to my new timeline. All right, so this move was a very big move for me. It was way more difficult. I don't even want to say that. I take that back. It wasn't more difficult. It wasn't more difficult. It was just a big move because of what it marked for me. So I just appreciate your patience, your well wishes, your prayers, all that good stuff, guys. And I look forward to unpacking May with you, okay? I'm going to do some lives and stuff because there's just so many messages that I feel like are stacked up that I haven't delivered to you guys. I feel like there's enough to catch up on. Like, you guys are the friends I haven't seen in a while, and there's so much tea to spill and downloads to share and stuff to talk about, all right? So for those that typically timestamp the reading, please continue to do so. For those that want to book personal readings, see below in the description box my email address. All of the readings are live. None of them, they're all live, very much like you see here, either Skype, WhatsApp, or a regular phone. None of them are pre-recorded, so email me. I'll send you a link for my calendar, which will include the link for the PayPal where you'll pay, book yourself in, and then you'll get an email confirmation with my contact details, okay? If you want additional content from the monthlies, I have a Patreon platform where we, High Priest and High Priestesses, congregate on a daily, weekly basis. So I do daily general readings and weekly love readings over there. All right, for members only though, okay? But I'm back on the YouTube scene, guys. Don't worry, I just needed to do that transition. It was a lot, so I just needed that little break off of the YouTube world, but I'm back. All right, guys, so we'll get into prayer, get into your spread, and see what's going on, Aquarius. The energies are completely transformative. I hope you guys are looking at what's going on as a blessing, trying to ask yourself, okay, how is this, what is occurring right now? How has this been an answer to my prayers? Okay, I feel the devil energy is trying to take credit for what is going on and trying to get people to vibrate low. I told you guys that a couple months back when this shit first started popping off, right? And I was telling you that devil energy was going to try to get you to lack optimism, not let the great lover in you live, not see the optimism in humanity during a time like this. Because I was tapping into it in the personal readings and in the monthlies, or all of them. All these people knowing that they had issues, knowing they had purging to do, knowing they had development that needed to occur but just didn't have the time. And then we're crying out to God in the mornings, in the bathroom at work, after work, crying out to God, but still maintaining the matrix. And then God literally came and answered all those prayers that I heard of people needing the time to do the work that they couldn't do when the matrix was fucking working them like a fucking windmill. So it is a blessing in many, many ways, guys. I also have been tapping into August. The new timelines are in full effect. There is another tower moment occurring, but it is not what you guys think. And if that's what I mean, people are seeing in, like, a lot of even readers are like, yeah, I was seeing these tower moments, but what were you seeing surrounding the tower moments? Were you looking at it as a negative, or were you looking at it as a positive? It's the optimism, the faith, right? That the divine and God has our best interest, even when it might not look like it. Anyways, guys, I felt that energy. It was going to bring the truth to the surface. We are in a 4-year. We talked about Saturn balancing out karma, right? More than that, Saturn has been aligning us, okay, for the balancing out of karma that's occurring already. So really and truly, these portals that everybody keeps talking about, I was telling you guys from last year that I believe that they were energetic fields that supported us with alignment. And I believe that this 4-4 portal, what right now, it's Saturn saying, okay, this is what has occurred. This is what the reality is based on all of the alignment or lack of alignment that has occurred during this year, past 2 years of karma doing its thing, Saturn and karma working our lives inside and outside, right? So ask yourself, if you are not pleased with how your timeline is looking right now, you need to look at how you haven't been able to align yourself to what it is you truly want that was revealed during your ascension process, and allow Saturn to align you. Even if you don't know how to align, surrender to God and say, please, God, help me to align myself in the ways that I don't know how to, but I am aware I need to be aligned. And then allow the tower moments to come into your life, and then they won't feel so bad. That's what I said, guys. Is this a blessing or a curse? It really depends. What were you asking and praying for, Aquarius? But yeah, all right. We'll get into prayer and get into your spread and see what May has in store. All right. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now in particular, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective sign of Aquarius the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding their material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything that you do for me and the collective on a regular. All the healing energy, support, love, guidance, and protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you. So glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. I got a message here. Some of you Aquariuses were waiting to explore certain emotions with somebody that the divine was getting you, that you were ignoring when the divine was telling you these are feelings and emotions that you need to explore within yourself first. So I am tapping into some Aquariuses that were or are still looking for love outside of themselves. They're looking for it to be ushered into them, right? For others of you, for some of you, there are a group of Aquariuses that are about to commit to, it's like the divine here is telling me that there is somebody ignoring their feelings surrounding something they are about to commit themselves to. Or there are a group of people who are ignoring their feelings about what it is that they want to invest themselves into. Somebody is in denial here about what it is they are investing in or what it is they want to. They might be telling themselves, I don't want that, or I can't have that, ignoring their feelings and desires for what it is that the divine is trying to get them to move forward to. So there's some self-doubt here, ignoring feelings and the important data that tells somebody they're ready. So for some of you, the divine is telling you you're ignoring your feelings that are telling you that you're ready for something. You're ready to do something, you're ready to whatever. And you're doubting your own intuition that is telling you you're ready. So that probably means you have to do still some purging, some heart chakra purging, right? Because some of you are ready. It's the only part of you that isn't ready for what it is that the divine is ushering into you is this sense of not being good enough. I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot that I'm getting just from those 3 cards there. Some of you, long and short, some of you, I'm tapping into somebody who is ignoring their feelings because of where they're at. So for some of you, this is, you may be ignoring your feelings for somebody because you think you have to go forward with something. I am getting that for some of you here. It's almost like you're suppressing emotions and feelings because you think you can't get out of something. So it's like, why torture myself with those feelings? Because some of you know that if you tapped into these feelings, it would get you to not move forward into something. So you're ignoring these feelings because you think you can't get out of it. So you're just suppressing so you can move forward. I am seeing somebody here that is potentially going to marry somebody that they know they're not in love with. I'm also, this is weird, I'm also getting, somebody wants to get, what's that word when you get married, like a shotgun wedding, like where nobody shows up, you just go and get married alone. Somebody's ignoring their feelings that are telling them that they want their family to be a part of this. I'm getting this is a strange message. This probably applies to one of you. I'm getting a couple I'm getting a couple that's in love, that wants to move forward together, but one of the people's families does not approve and isn't going to show up and support the wedding. So that person says, let's just get hitched, or I don't know what the word is. Let's just get, let's just go and get married quick at the courthouse or some shit like that. And I'm seeing somebody say, okay, yeah, sure, let's do that. But they're ignoring the fact that they want their family who would support this marriage in attendance. So I don't know. Somebody is ignoring the fact that they aren't ready to get married, but are proceeding. I see somebody planning a wedding that they are ignoring their feelings that are telling them that they aren't ready to get married, or that they don't want to commit to this person at all. For some of you, I'm getting some pressure. For some of you, this could be you or your partner. You guys have been in a relationship for a long time, and I'm getting that one of the people, their family, is really pressuring them to commit to their person. Get married, have kids, do this. And I really think the reason why somebody hasn't done that is because they know that they're in this relationship because of comfort. It's just somewhere they've been for a long time. It's not where they really want to be, though. And it's those feelings that they have ignored for a long time that are reaching a precipice as they have their family and friends and parents and stuff putting pressure on somebody to propose, get married, have a kid. For some of you, it's your family putting pressure on you to have a kid, and you're thinking you're not ready. But really what you're ignoring is that you are ready for a kid. It's just that you don't want to have a child with the person that you've been with. There's this sense of, I'm committed, we've been together for so long. It's ignoring that your instincts are telling you that you do not want to commit to this path any more than you already have. It's almost like a warning. The warning is this Four of Cups, the feelings that are being ignored and not listened to because they're still there. You can't pretend they're not there. Someone's pretending they don't feel a certain way, and they are numbing themselves, possibly. However, they could be using other things to numb themselves regardless. It's just, it could be work that they're hiding behind that is getting them to not tap into their feelings, that are telling them that the way they're going or the preparations that they're making are not. Like, I'm literally tapping into somebody making wedding preparations, and during the whole process, they are struggling to suppress the feelings of not wanting to marry this person. And the more they make the preparations and the more excited everybody gets, the more this person starts tripping the fuck out. So it's almost like a runaway bride or groom situation. If this person ignores, I'm going to wrap this small message up. If this person continues to ignore their feelings, they will end up running the day of. And it will end up being a bigger shit show. More money wasted, more disappointment, more feelings of betrayal, and all that. Anyways, moving on from that, because that just seemed like a very specific message for someone who's planning a wedding when they probably shouldn't be. All right, let's keep going. Aqua. Some of you, remember we talked about a couple months ago your intuitive abilities, right? And trusting them. And you guys needing to lead the collective in trusting that telepathy, right? And I see that some of you guys were ignoring your telepathy when it was telling you that somebody was preparing to come forward towards you. I feel like you felt it before it came. I don't know. Before it came, it's the Lord of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, someone is making their way to you and you can feel it. Somebody had, for some of you, this is strange. For some of you, somebody either randomly asked you about somebody from the past. I'm getting a couple things. For some of you, it was very strange. Somebody you know is asking you, for some of you, you guys are single, okay? And somebody asked you, hey, are you in a relationship? Are you with somebody? Did you meet somebody? Somebody is inquiring about your status with regards to relationships. And you're like, no, I'm single. Boom. Not no more. It's weird. And then it's almost like you look back and you ask that person, like, why did you? And they're like, I don't know. It's for some of you though, it's somebody asking you about somebody. For some of you, there is a friend of you that goes, guess who I was thinking of, or guess who I ran into? And you're like, who? Because for some of you, your friend ran into one of your exes that you're going to hear from. For others of you, your friend asked you about somebody that you're about to hear from. It's like they telepathically tapped in to somebody coming into your force field. And it was feelings you were ignoring. So it's almost like a sign. For some of you, your friends, for some of you, you were ignoring your feelings, your feelings about what it was you were downloading about somebody in particular. And literally your friend comes to you and asks you about that person. Within a month, within 3 weeks, within a month, you actually hear or see this person. I've been getting this for Aquarius, this manifesting energy, but it coming in so remarkably in tune with your telepathy that the novelty of this, it's almost like the shininess of this manifestation, whatever this is almost dulled by your shock about what you saw. I keep getting this for Aquarius. You being in awe that you saw something, dreamt something, and now I'm getting that there is for some of you, you were ignoring what you were telepathically being downloaded, only for a friend to channel a message to you and that person literally manifest, only for you to look back and be like, I saw that. I felt that. This is what I'm telling you. You guys can't doubt again, especially if you're going to lead the new timeline in relying, having faith, and using these telepathic abilities. It's the time of enlightenment. Part of what makes us enlightened is using these abilities that the Matrix told us we didn't need and dumbed us down so that we could be easily controlled. Aquarius is, I believe, leading telepathy and certain clairsenses through your own journeys, guys. And part of your journey is going to reveal something that you saw. And right now in this message, it's a conversation that you and your friend had. For some of you, you were purging some past emotions with a friend. And this person that you were purging could have been a relationship from the past. You hear from them. They felt you. For some of you, you're purging past conflicts with people. And in the ethers, they are doing the same work with you. You have no clue. You are going to come into reconciliation with this person. Okay? And they're going to tell you they were pretty much doing exactly what you were doing. That is going to teach you about people in general, how we used to connect with our partners before there were ever phones, cell phones. Feminines, our masculines used to go out to war, go out on ships, go for months, and we would know they were fine until we knew they weren't fine. It was an inner knowing. It was a telepathy. It was a communication using our clairsenses. And I just see that some of you are locking into a superpower that you can never doubt again. It's just, it's pretty cool. I feel some of you guys are going to talk to somebody some of you guys are going to reconcile with somebody, and the communication that you have with them you're going to realize that you've been on the same journey with them, even though you were apart. Things that you did, experiences that you had, they had. So it's going to force some of you to forgive somebody, or at least see somebody's side when you weren't open to seeing another side before. All right. For others of you, you're being offered a promotion or an opportunity in your career, but it's coming a little bit too late. Because now you don't want this. It's almost like some of you were made to wait for something too long, and now you just don't want it anymore. because I see an employer preparing to offer you this and it's lackluster because I think some of you were researching new opportunities, made yourself available for new opportunities, were talking to other people in the field and are realizing that what it is you were asking your employer for, you don't even want because you don't want to work there anymore, or you don't want to do this job anymore, or you need to move on because it doesn't even matter. Whatever promotion and extra raise that they're offering you, you can make tenfold somewhere else or doing something else. So I do see something coming a day late and a dollar short with regards to career for Aquarius. Okay. Then we've got the 10 of Pentacles under the Dreamer of Pentacles. That is big energy. Whoa. And then the High Priestess flung out. Again, I told you, you saw all of this. This, guys, Aquarius, long and short, this is you bringing a connection, a dream, a plan, a conversation, a vision with you and the divine down into your reality. It's real. And then, so we wrap your spread literally. First of all, shout out to Aquarius gang. This is really actually how you are showing up. This is you in the 5D and this is you in the 3D. I believe this is the divine acknowledging to you your vulnerability in the path that you took, you chose, you vowed, you pledged an oath, you vowed yourself to God and this path, and this is what it looks like here on earth. You battling your own inner demons, you vulnerable, but proud and strong. This is Sophia. This is the card of strength. All the elements are depicted here. Water, air, fire, and earth, I guess. I don't know. It just looks like this is you. This is how it's translating. To me, it seems like this is integration. So you guys have brought your spirituality down into your ego, into the way you move. Your spirituality is reflected in the relationships that you have. So it's like your friends, you look at people, you can introduce people to your friends and they're like, oh, I understand why they're friends. And the conversation will work, even if it doesn't matter what corners of the world these people are from. You've brought down your morals and your values into your reality and you're standing strong in it. There's a sense of vulnerability in your strength here, collective, because I think that you took anything that wasn't a true reflection of who you really are out of your space. So that's a really, but yeah, look, it's literally, this is how we end your spread with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is this, first of all, with not talking about relationships, this is the strength required to bring everything you see in the 5D, everything your guides, your ancestors, God tells you is for you. This was a whole journey. Just awakening to be able to have this connection to God took eons. You got good at it. Great job, collective. And then you had to descend into your lower vibrational self so that you could ascend. You had to descend into your lower vibrational self in order to ascend and gain the strength required to bring heaven right down here on earth. This is the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This is making your spirituality a way that you live. This is not keeping your morals and values a secret. This is living them out and creating an institution, a religion around what you believe, and then a community around that belief system. That's what I see here, a total change of environment. From friends, I don't know, I just see that you guys are settling into a new reality, one that you made. Some of you guys are looking at your surroundings and being like, I saw this a couple years ago. I felt like I would live this way. Deja vu energy I'm also seeing here. I'm also seeing a sense of pride about what you've been able to accomplish and make happen in real life. Whether people know that this was, I don't know, I just feel like you guys are making your dreams a reality, your spirituality visible to the eye. I'm also seeing with this Page of Pentacles, it could be obviously a wedding proposal with the Three of Wands here. But more than that, I'm getting that here, the way we end this reading with the Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, and Sophia, I personally believe that this here is a relationship that is a manifestation of the new timeline. So this is not a karmic relationship that I'm seeing here. I see some of you Aquarius. There is somebody, either you or somebody else, is this Page of Pentacles is a reflection of somebody's commitment to a path. And it's the path of the Ten of Pentacles. This is committing to building this, committing to doing this, committing to, the legacy. So this is committing to a path. I personally believe that some of you guys are going to get a proposal from somebody, that somebody wants to commit to the path that you've picked. So it's not just committing to you, because it could be a relationship with, if somebody's committing to you, they're committing to the path that you have vowed yourself to, right? But this is, if it's not a relationship, this could just be somebody seeing your vision and committing to it with you. So literally in the workplace, this could be you proposing a plan to your employer and getting all hands on deck and the support and the funding and the money to get something done. So some of you guys are presenting something and you're getting approval and a backing to go forward. Somebody sees your vision and they're going to invest in it. Somebody sees what you're trying to do and build, and they are going to help you build it. Remember, the Ten of Pentacles is the community card, right? Where there's other people that are a part of it that help to get the collective job done, right? Coming together. You see all the hands coming together. So I just see that some of you did not ignore that you needed help with something. Okay. And when you stopped ignoring the divine, when they told you you need help to do something or usher something in, you then shed your ego and presented what it was you needed help with, only to get the divinely guided support. I'm also getting that there is a relationship that is going to develop when these people come together to do something. So I'm seeing the building of a team, of a community, getting something done. I see that you had a vision and other people are like, that's a great idea, and want to help, want to put something that they have involved in the pot. Or for others of you, it's committed to you. For some of you, you're being offered commitment by a partner. And I think this is a commitment that you have ignored in the past. So for some of you, your partner has proposed to you and you said no, or you were ignoring your partner's desires to take the relationship further, and you were confused because I think there was love there. It was something to do with the path and the direction. Some of you were looking at a partner and a friend knowing that there was a conflict of interest with regards to where you were going. You could tell by the way your friend moved, what they were getting involved with, and the decisions that they were making, or partner, that they were choosing a different path than you. And that their choices didn't have anything to do with you. Some of you were watching your partner move away from you, but it had nothing to do with you. It had to do with the path that you guys were on. So for some of you, this is the reneging of a commitment. Like I said, for somebody, they ignored their feelings when they were committing to somebody. So somebody could have commit under the pretenses that I love this person, but I don't have any desire, or I don't believe in where they're trying to go, but I'm going to convince them to go my way. And then that not work, and then the commitment fail. Right? So this is really getting to know people and understanding the choices that they're making in their life. Because I'll be very honest with you, on the old timeline, nobody gave a fuck about the path. Both people were lost and confused and didn't know where they were going, and hoping that the person they were coming into union with and committing to would help them out. And it didn't work because they were just as confused and didn't know where the fuck they were going. In this new timeline, people are more clear about their own independent path that they are divinely guided to take, and are looking to bring in friends and partners that are not going to be a conflict of interest with regards to that path, that they're going to help support that path, but not just the path, but where that path leads to. And I believe it's the clear ground, it's the clearing where this legacy is built. It's a community. It's almost like you deciding you want to go out in the woods and build and live out in the woods. And then on your way in the journey, you meet some other people that are out in the woods trying to build alone and stuff, only for you guys to come together and build like a little village out in the forest somewhere. You get what I'm saying? I'm seeing a group of people that are specialists coming together to do something. I see that there are a group of people who finally received funding in order to execute a plan and get something done. I am seeing that. Somebody was waiting for funding. A group was waiting for some kind of funding. Some of you guys lost funding, sponsorship, or something like that. For others of you, this is the breaking up of a community that was based off of superficiality and they didn't actually have any common interests and goals. What kept them together was the superficial life and the karmic timeline that they were on. They didn't actually have any thing in common with regards to like their bloodline. So these are a bunch of people trying to do things together and they can't get anything done. And then going through the process of realizing why and how they're misaligned with the people that they are trying to accomplish things with. I don't know where this is coming from. Then we have the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. So I'm tapping into an energy Aquarius, so somebody who has tried something several times and is going to give it, it's almost like the divine is asking somebody to give something one more shot, try something one more time. And I'm seeing somebody go, no, I've done it so many times. I've tried. I'm not trying again. All this happened. And the divine saying, don't give up. Give it one more shot with the 9 of Wands and the World. For some of you, it is a relationship because look, both of them, independent coexistence. This is what it looks like. He don't have her snake. She don't have his. They're both talking to each other about, he's telling her, you got to let it wrap around your arm. Don't let it be around your waist. And then she's like, but I want to cover up like you. And she's like, don't worry, you need this. And it's like they're helping each other with their own battles, with their own paths, their own healing. It's dope. I really like that. For some of you, it's a relationship, giving it one more shot, because I think you communicated and talked about what's important and why giving it another shot would make sense. Because with the Page of Pentacles, this is the logical, practical reasons surrounding why investing in something, even if it's for the 10th time, would make sense. So I am seeing discussions, okay, about how to do something again, but how to do it so that the likelihood of it working out is higher than, I'm getting a reoccurring cycle. Yeah, I'm getting a reoccurring cycle coming to an end. And it is surrounding love and relationships. I am seeing a reconciliation because the Devil's in reverse and all of them are upright. So that's a big statement to me. I see you guys coming out of a karmic cycle, okay? Some of you had stagnation in love. It's because you needed to learn these cycles, because for some of you were stuck in a karmic cycle of being alone or in a relationship. And the point is the divine kept you there for a reason, because there was something you weren't seeing clearly that would get you to detach from the old infrastructure of love, sex, and relationship that the devil was trying to keep you tethered to, because it was painful. And the devil wants you to not come away from the pain. The devil wants you close. Why? I don't know, because he only abandons you the closer you get. The closer you get to the devil, I promise you, a lot of these people allow the devil to give to them, only for the devil to make all of these promises that the devil cannot wait to break. Because when it breaks the promises, it knows it breaks the inner child in you. And the inner child in you is the strongest part that gets you to rise up and live out Christ consciousness, God consciousness. Guys, God consciousness is your inner child's imagination and your masculine, feminine, inner angel, and inner demon allowing and putting the efforts in to make those dreams come true, to create what it is God is communicating to your inner child and has been since its conception. It's your purest parts of you. Your imagination is your God your God sense, your God instincts. It gets you to be the closest to God as you can be. Unconditional love, the wild imagination that will allow you to create anything, see beyond limitations, pure freedom. Sounds like God, don't it? Anyway. Some of you are burdened. Some of you, there's a blockage between you bringing in a manifestation of a new relationship because you are still burdened by the heartbreak. And you're thinking, no, I'm not. I did the work. Well, I'm telling you, you are, because when you are manifesting this, you stop when you are, because as you're manifesting the love that you deserve, you will purge anything that stops you from believing in it. So the divine is going to say, okay, I heard your prayer, I heard your wish, and the divine's going to show you that wish in the ethers. I told you guys, how you respond to your downloads tells the divine if you're ready to bring in manifestations or not. So the divine could be painting you these beautiful pictures of love, sex, and relationship that you are refusing to believe, and you're feeling tormented. God, why are you showing me all this love and you're not bringing it into me? Well, because you're not open. The pain of the past is getting you to not feel good when we show you these images of your future timeline. This is surrendering, knowing that the pain that you're purging is in direct correlation to what it is you're asking God for. God is purging out anything that stops you from believing it, because if you do not believe it in the 5D because you're still burdened with this pain, you're sure as fuck not going to believe it when it comes in the 3D. As a matter of fact, you'll probably destroy it because you're going to respond to it as if it's the op when it's really your opportunity of a lifetime. Okay. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Some of you guys are not emotionally open, but it's not that you're not emotionally open. It's that I believe that something, you guys are going to manifest something that is going to take you out of this energy. I do believe, Aquarius, some of you guys need help coming out of, because you guys talk about your Queen of Swords, guys, you always had your Queen of Cups energy was always inside of you. It just was dormant. Your Queen of Cups energy was pissed. Your Queen of Cups energy was saying, go, Queen of Swords, you can better handle this situation than me. And your Queen of Swords, because she's good at what she does and you've created an ego around your Queen of Swords, she's like, okay, no problem, I'll handle it. No. The Queen of Swords in you needs to go to the Queen of Cups and say, Sistren, this is your area of expertise. I need you to come up. Allow your feminine energy to support the parts of your feminine energy that are not accessible. Remember, you have all 4 queens. Your feminine energy needs all 4 queens, and your masculine energy needs all 4 kings in order for you to truly come in union, which is why ascending takes eons. It's a lot. All right. But yeah, it looks like something's going to come in that is going to karmically get you out of, because I believe you are in a karmic cycle of not being fulfilled emotionally, being shut down emotionally, and not valuing your emotional needs. Therefore, you do not seek this emotional support and availability in other people. I believe this is the end of that karmic cycle. And quite frankly, I believe it's because of what you're bringing in. Whether it's a reconciliation with a past lover, it's going to be very hard for you. Like you might be shut down. I see if there is a reconciliation with a past lover, it is going to be incredibly emotional, but it is going to drop a huge emotional burden that stops you from manifesting your new timeline, whether with this person or with somebody new. I don't know, right? For others of you, though, this is the end of you ignoring that you are not living out your potential, that you are not valued the way you should be in your career, in your industry, with your employer. This is no longer ignoring your emotions when they tell you that you don't want to be somewhere anymore. Some of you don't want to be somewhere anymore. This could be a home, this could be a city, this could be in a relationship. I don't know. Some of you, it's just an energy. You don't want to feel this way anymore. But some of you are looking for external energy to not make you feel this way anymore. And the divine is saying, can you make yourself available emotionally in all the ways you're waiting to make self available for the right person? Can you make yourself available for you first so that the person you want to attract to you is looking at how you make yourself available for you and going, can I get some of that good love? Right? So within, so without. Right, guys? And then we will wrap with a, whoa. Yeah. Some of you guys are going to be juggling. I've been getting this for the collective, juggling the old timeline and the new timeline in 2 opportunities, whether it's 2 people, 2 careers, 2 logistical options to live. I don't know. But you are juggling between an opportunity that would have appealed to the old version of you and an opportunity that is a reflection of the new version of you, even if it's unfamiliar. Because some of you guys are going to be hesitant to go in to an opportunity because of how vulnerable it makes you feel. And you feel that you need to be strong going into this new timeline when you've already gained the strength that you need. This is about being the student again. Some of you have to go into the student position again in order to learn new lessons in your new timeline that you might be afraid to let your guard down, to be vulnerable to do because of the old timeline and how hard it was. It's like some of you guys need to realize the divine's going to deal with you differently in your new timeline, like with kid gloves. You get a lot of, I don't know, there's this sense of like you needing to be the student again. Some of you are healers and you're going to need to be vulnerable enough to allow somebody who also is a healer to heal you and support your healing. Some of you guys are teachers and are going to need to humble yourself and put your ego aside to allow somebody else to teach you things that you don't know, so that you can be teachers in that area again, right? Some of you are needing to be the receiver when you're usually the giver, and that's going to be tough because you guys have a lot of control. Willpower. You guys have a lot of willpower. We'll read that one out of the book. Looks beautiful. Improve your willpower to reduce your stress level. Oh, and then this popped out, union to love, which I just did in one of the readings. Okay. And drunk in love. Wow. Yeah. Some of you guys are wrapping up a karmic cycle by Some of you guys are wrapping up a karmic cycle with a reconciliation. I don't even know what you do with it. Oh. Ow. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Yeah, drunk in love, union to love, and then willpower. I personally believe it's going to take willpower to come into union with the love that you seek. Because the amount of vulnerability that it is going to take, because I know a lot of you guys are in your Queen of Swords. I don't care how sweet your Queen of Swords is. It is going to, because I can feel that Queen of Swords energy pushing back on all of this. Because the logic that she's trying to find, the logic that your Queen of Swords energy is trying to find, it can't, because the heart has no logic. I don't know, man. I think some of you guys are going to really struggle coming into union with somebody. All right. With that being said, let's carry on. Improve your willpower to reduce your stress level. Show me your face so I will be free from desire to see the roses. Stand tall so I will see nothing but you, the lofty cypress of my garden. No matter how much you hurt me, Hafiz, would never turn away from you, for I found my freedom the moment I became a captive of your love. That, what I just read there, sounds like this. Your Queen of Swords energy is going to try to find all the reasons in the world as to why that can't be true, can't make sense. I think your Queen of Swords energy is going to have to get pushed. I think, I know how your Queen of Cups energy comes back to life. This comes up. She's dressed for the occasion, you see? She's always been dressed for the occasion, you see. Your Queen of Swords struggles when this comes in. And then your Queen of Cups energy says, don't worry, sistren. Like you said, this is my area. I've got your back here. I can handle this for us. I'm strong. I've got a big cup of love that I've been cleaning and waiting for the opportunity to explore with somebody else. Step aside, Queen of Swords. Your Queen of Cups energy says, it's my turn. Your Queen of Swords energy says, this is all you, honey. This is your arena. You got this, because your Queen of Swords, like, I don't know, man. I've been fighting wars. I've been fucking cutting out karmic cycles. I've been doing, a bitch has been doing the best she can, okay? Your Queen of Swords energy is looking at the Queen of Cups being like, yeah, you can definitely, it's your turn. So I just think that the only way you could really fuck it up is if you cuss out. And if you refuse to allow your Queen of Swords energy to step down, you'll always need that part of you. Always. Even in love, you'll need your Queen of Swords. But right now for union, like all of this, it's the Queen of Cups that needs to be present, and you're going to get a bit of help from the divine. Because I genuinely believe this comes in to the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords can't handle it. And then the Queen of Cups comes in to deal with the arena that she specializes in. All right? But we'll read the book and see what it actually says. Okay? I just like that beginning part. All right. A life-changing moment has come to you in the fire of transformation and is calling you to say yes to love with your full will and conscious awareness. Hafiz is here to free your heart from temptation by guiding you to see the beauty of the beloved. When your heart shines with courageous love, you will have the capacity to override unwanted thoughts, feelings, or impulses. By surrendering to love, you will have the willpower to resist short-term gratification in pursuit of long-term goals. When loving becomes your habit, it draws little, if any, willpower from you and frees up more of your energy for other things. Dear one, you are at a critical point in your life. It is time to make a choice about your reason for being and what your life will stand for. If you feel that stress and normal life control have depleted your resources, it's because you have so much willpower. Let's see what options you have for increasing the pool of willpower you can draw from. The pool of willpower you can draw from. This oracle is a guide for you to manage your stress levels by spreading love so you can increase your ability to resist pressure from others to follow a path not right for you. Being under high levels of stress means your body energy is used up in acting impulsively and making decisions based on short-term outcomes. Self-affirmation can help you be more confident and have more self-control when you're running out of energy. The mantra, I can manage my stress levels and direct my willpower to follow love. Yeah. Good luck, Queen of Swords. You need a good rest anyways. It's about time you're Queen of Cups. She's been on the nod in the corner crying like it's time. It's her time now. So enjoy. Okay, guys, this is a very pivotal time in your lives, and it looks like it's you've been waiting for this. Mentally, I just don't think you're prepared emotionally. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. Keep letting your inner angels live. Patreon personal readings below. Got pee, got go. Mwah. Love you guys. Ciao.